Hello everyone, welcome back, and today we're gonna make
brownies, cheesecake brownies. I think that's what they should be called.
I'm gonna start with the brownie part. I have the recipe here. It's from TikTok. I'll show the video or account somewhere. Let's look what time it is. 14:53. Yeah, that's when we were starting. I'm gonna show this because I'm such a slow baker. Like, it takes me so long to bake normal things. So we need to melt the butter and with the chocolate, and it needs to cool down a little bit. So I think I'm gonna make that first, then I'm gonna do the tin. Here, as you can see, I already have all the ingredients for the brownie batter, and here the recipe. So let's get started. I'm gonna find a pot where I'm gonna melt the butter and the chocolate. I need 110 grams of butter, so I might mix both of these, but I think this series is just gonna be like me literally talking about anything. And I think for this first one I want to kind of like introduce myself and the way that I started baking, because it hasn't been like that my whole life that I would be like baking and stuff. I got told by my mom, I don't remember any of this, but when I was younger I used to bake with her a lot, so there is a chance it started there. But we just used to bake for like, and don't worry, I did wash my hands, guys, no worries. It was just like a one-time thing for like birthdays and stuff, but then I didn't bake for many years until 2023, I think. Until then I didn't like bake at all, but in 2023 I got a lot of like chances to bake for like my class or for my birthday or family members. So I did bake a few times and I did enjoy it. And I think in 2024 I continued like the kind of off and on baking, and last year I started like baking a lot. Like, I used to bake every weekend, I would say. Like every Sunday I would do something different or something like new that I didn't do before, or yeah. I think that's when I realized like, hey, I love doing this. Sorry about the noise right now. I needed to put the dishwasher on, because I forgot. So yeah, I'll just kind of cut up the butter so that it's easier to melt. But yeah, since last year I have been baking a lot. It's true that this like 2026 I haven't had much time because of school and stuff. So yeah, but I'm trying to start again more. So I did realize that this is something that I want to do more, like professionally, I guess I could say. So I am thinking of taking a baking school after gymnasium to like continue to actually learn something, because everything that I do right now is from my own experience and what I just learned on the way. Right now I'm measuring out the chocolate. Also, I know it might look weird, the fact that I have gloves, but it's the way that I'm more comfortable with using with baking and stuff. And I feel like the people that eat the chocolate after can be also more like sure that, you know, I didn't do anything with the chocolate or the things. A little bit of fact about me I don't eat anything that I bake, so usually it's just my instincts about how it will taste. So usually I always ask like, hey, is it good? Is it like good to eat, or is it like too sweet? Or so I can take like critiques from people. The reason I don't eat sweets is just they don't satisfy me, like my body, as much. A few years ago I had like my body had kind of a bad reaction to sweet and like chocolate, so I've been trying to ignore that, and my body has been fine since then. The only sweet like things or sugary things my body can like handle without feeling sick is like sugary like drinks. I don't mind it, honestly. Like I feel fine not eating them or eating the stuff. Let's see. This is our chocolate with our butter, which we are gonna melt on the stove right now. So I'm gonna do this on lower heat. But I really enjoy like doing new recipes, like trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work, how to like reduce sweetness and stuff like that, because usually something that I get quite often is that it's too sweet. Ignore the mess, but this is how it looks like. It's really how do I say, weird looking. So lately, like in my life, there has been a lot of like music things, I would say. Me and my mom called this year our music year, which means that we have a lot of music things coming up and already had some. The first thing that my mom said that like started the whole year was that her signed Robbie Williams albums came. I think she has been like the biggest inspiration when it comes to music and stuff, because she's really open about what she listens to and what she likes in music. And I just love that about my mom, that she lets me like express myself with music, and she understands how much music means to me, because like she has been listening to Robbie Williams since she was my age, and she just still loves him. And yeah, she's also like my concert buddy. Like whenever we go to like a music event or something, she's always the one who goes with me because no one else wants to go. But yeah, that was the first thing. And then the second thing was, I think, the Stray Kids movie. That was really fun. I did enjoy it a lot, and seeing like behind the scenes and the interviews was really interesting. When you have been to a concert, it just shows another like different side of the concert. The other thing was that happened a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago almost, was the Morrissey concert. So now it's like this melted goodness. I'll just let this cool on the side for a second. So the tint that I'm gonna be using is this just basic square one. I hope everything will fit into this, because I hope. But what I was saying, the other thing after the Stray Kids movie was Morrissey concert, which was my mom's thing kind of, but I went with her. And it was really fun. Like, Morrissey is just really such an inspiring person. And really funny. Like, this man is, I don't know, in his 60s maybe. And he literally has the best, like, jokes to exist ever. The next thing is my mom's concert, where she's going alone, which, yay, I'm actually really happy for her. Me and my stepdad, we have been telling her like, go, it's gonna be really fun. Like, even alone, it's gonna be like, you're gonna be with your people, go. So she finally decided to buy the ticket for herself. So she's gonna go in 2 weeks, I think. And then the week after, I have my own concert with my band, with Sonia and Helena that I mentioned before on my channel. Oh yeah, my mom is gonna go. She's going to go to a festival in Czech Republic or like our home country. So she's gonna go and see gorillas. I'm sadly again not going, but I have exam season at that time, so I'm not really able to go, even though I would love to, but it's not really possible for me. I don't think I have a specific way of doing this. I just eyeball it most of the time. Yeah. And then actually after that, the only thing me and my mom are thinking about is going to see the Top Loaders, which is a band who, you might know the song Dancing in the Moonlight. It's them. They're in November, and there are still tickets, so we are really thinking of going. So I think that would be really exciting, and I really want to go. So this is already done. As I said, I'm not the best at doing this, so don't judge, please. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is whisk 2 eggs, brown sugar and vanilla together. Okay, so eggs are in, which you cannot really see, and I'm gonna add the brown sugar. Also with the music, I have a lot of artists that are going on tour or are already touring and are gonna have a concert in Copenhagen, which isn't the problem actually. The problem is it's all in the time where I have exam season at school, which are gonna be really important for the fact that it's my last year on this school. So I cannot do anything about it. So I just cannot go. The only one that's like I'm thinking of trying my mom to go is 5 Seconds of Summer, because that's in April, at the end of April, and I really want to go. And the other one is The Neighborhood, which they're gonna be in Copenhagen in August, so the urge to go is really strong. But the next thing is, it's supposed to be vanilla extract, but I don't have that, so I'm gonna use this vanilla powder, the new thing that I got, and it's 1 teaspoon. So now I'll need to mix it with the mixer. Okay, so I just finished mixing this. I don't think I'm gonna get it more fluffy, so now I'm just gonna take this chocolate. Oh, that's sticking it up a little bit, and I'll pour it in here. Let's see if I can be careful enough to do this. I wish I could film like from my point of view, because it looks amazing, but I have no one else to film for me. Stir in the melted chocolate, so I'll just mix it in. So this is how it looks like right now. It's really like fluffy and chocolatey. And now I'm gonna add flour, cocoa powder, and baking powder, and salt. So right now I'll just add half teaspoon of baking powder, and then baking powder, cacao powder. Right now I'm gonna put 50 grams of flour, which I always forget how much less flour you need into brownies, because when you make cookies it's just a lot more. I've been trying to like kind of romanticize my life, I guess, to say the least. I just enjoy being alone. So I think the batter for the brownies, it's done. So this is how it looks close up. It's really like, I don't know how to describe it, but it looks really good. So now we're gonna move on to the cheesecake part. So now I'll need cream cheese. I will need 450 grams. I will need to whisk this again. So 450 grams of cream cheese. This is 300, so there will be 1 and a bit of the other one, I think. So that's the cream cheese. There's a lot of it. So, and the next thing I need to put is 105 grams of normal sugar. So, by the way, we are exactly an hour in. So, as I said, baking takes me a long time. Probably a lot of people would say that we didn't do a lot, which we really didn't, or I didn't. And this just shows how long it takes me to bake every single time that I do, which I hope that I will be able to learn over time. So next is the 105 grams of sugar. I'm just not sure if I have enough in this like thing. Perfect. And I'll add a bit of vanilla. 3 teaspoons. Oh shit. I'll just kind of mix it in, or like mix it together so it's not doesn't like explode when I'll start whisking it. This is how it looks like right now. I think it looks weird because of the vanilla, but yeah. Okay, so I just finished mixing it. I also added the 2 last eggs that needed to be added, and I hope that this is the right consistency. And the oven is already preheated, so we are gonna put both this and this into the tint. So I'm not really able to like hold and show, but firstly I'll put the brownie mix in, and I'll leave just a tiny bit of it in the bowl so that I can put it on top after. So, and I'll just spread it out in the bottom of the tent. The rest is gonna go on top of that. So now the cheesecake part, which I feel like there's a lot more of it, but I think it might be just the size of the bowl that's making me think that. I'm also not the best when it comes to decorating cakes and stuff, so I'm not the best at making them look pretty. I think this is good. Let's just add up the last bit of the brownie batter. Yeah. Now I'll just take like a, how's it called? One of and kind of mix it through, hopefully. Okay. So this is how it looks right now. I'll just put it into the oven. I'll clean it up a bit. And then I'll be back after those 40-45 minutes with the result. Okay, so I just took it out of the oven and this is how it looks. Really pretty actually. I feel like I did nail like the effect that it was supposed to give on the top. So yeah, I'll just keep it like this for a second and then I'll take it out and leave it to cool down. So yeah. This is gonna be the moment of truth for these brownies or cheesecake, whatever you want to call it. They kind of like got flat because they were like really fluffy before. Oh, let's see if I can show you a slice. Oh my god. Ooh. That looks so good. Oh my god. I hope they're gonna like it. Okay, so just a note I forgot to say, but they did enjoy it, so it turned out good. Okay, so forget to film an outro again, as always. I don't think that's anything new here, but I hope you enjoyed this video and that you will maybe like this becoming a series. If not, tell me. And yeah, bye bye.